Hey everyone, welcome to Educationhub. So guys, today we are going to start another important topic, and this topic belongs to class 11th English, right? So basically guys, today's topic is related to grammar and the topic is invitations and replies. So guys, in today's video I will be telling you how you can write good invitation and reply, right? So in today's video we will be discussing about what are the types of invitations and replies, along with how to write the correct format for the invitation. So let's begin with the today's video, guys. So actually, what is an invitation? Very important question arises. What is an invitation? So basically it is a call out, right? Call out for a family member, relative, friends, clients, your colleagues, anyone around you for a social event. For what basically? A social event. What are the social events like marriages, births, engagements, deaths, and etc. All the call out for the people for these occasion is generally called as invitation, right? So if we say in a proper one line, what is an invitation? It is a short composition, right? Used to invite people to the functions. So it is generally a short function in which we invite people or we call people to some social functions, so that all people can gather together and represent their emotion or happiness or sorrow, right? Emotions. So this is actually the invitation. Now we will discuss what are the types of invitation. Very important. So there are basically two types of invitation. First one is our formal and the second one is informal. These two are basically two types of invitation. So generally those formal invitations are usually used as a card. So cards for formal invitations are used. While in the informal invitations, short letters are written on a page like we used to write a normal letter. Right? So these are the types of events. Now next thing is important point for formal invitation, right? So what are the basic points that we should know actually while we are writing a formal invitation, right? Invitation on a card. So the first point for a formal invitation is that they are always written in third person. So it means that you should write your formal invitation in third person, not using first and second person, right? The second point is name of person who is writing being invited is written. So one more important point is that you should write the name of person who is inviting the front person or the person you are writing the invitation. It's very important to mention your name so that that person can get interacted with your invitation, and he or she decide whether he wants to attend or not, right? Third is the very important point that date, venue and time should be mentioned. Means date, venue and time of event should be clearly mentioned, so that there must not be any confusion actually, because if there will be confusion they will get a lot of time or problems in attending the event, right? So the fourth point is also somehow related to the third point, that if your event is being organized as some other place, so full address of that place should be given, right? It's very important to give the proper address of the location basically where your occasion is going to be conducted, and you can also put down the contact number of hotel manager or some higher in charge of the your event. Another point is there must always be written RSPV. RSPV is very important to be mentioned. Basically RSPV is written to request the receiver to send a reply, right? So RSVP is very important so that you can clearly get whether the receiver wants to come or not. So RSVP is written just after finishing your invitation at the last, and after RSVP you should write your name, right? Last point is address of person, right? It means, for example, if I am living at XYZ, my address is XYZ, but the occasion is going to be held at some other place, but still my address is mentioned on the invitation card which I am writing, because it is very important whether the receiver cannot attend the party at the occasion, so he or she may come to give you wishes at your residential address, right? So it's very important to write your own address where you are living at the present. So these were the points how we can write the formal letter. Now we will talk about informal invitation now, right? So basically informal invitations are short informal letters. It means these informal letters written in short form, जैसे हम normal letters लिखते हैं उसी तरीके से ये letters भी informal format पर छोटे terms के लिए लिखे जाते हैं. So जैसे हमारे letters में salutations होते हैं, subscriptions होते हैं और address on the top. So all these details like in informal letters are written in invitation also. But one more important thing to be noticed here is informal letters is always written in first person. So it's very important to know because it's a grammar part. So your informal letters should be in your first person, right? Very important thing to be noticed. Now next thing जो हम देखने वाले हैं वो है हमारा how to refuse or accept any formal invitation. So हमें ये करना है कि for example if we get any formal invitation, so how we will accept or reject those invitations, right? So in as in formal letters basically we used to prefer writing on cards, but replies में ऐसा नहीं होता है. Replies में cards नहीं use होते हैं, but handwritten replies होते हैं, right? Like we will not use any card in that, but for that we will use handwritten replies. सबसे important चीज़ जो है वो है कि ये replies हमेशा third person में होते हैं. Very important thing is this, that your reply should be in third person. Format will be same जैसे हमने formal letters या फिर हम formal invitations के लिए लिखते हैं. So format will be accepted. कोई specific reason देने की ज़रूरत नहीं है आपको. You will not be giving any specific reason for your acceptance or refusal अगर आप refuse कर रहे हो, right? So बस कुछ expressions, कैसे expressions? जैसे per your commitment, right? Your commitment means आपने पहले से उस दिन के लिए कोई प्लान बना रखा है या फिर आपने किसी और को कमिटमेंट दे रखा है. So you will normally mention that you should not have to give a lot of reasons that for your refusal, right? Next thing जो है हमारे replies में वो है कि आप accept कर रहे हो अगर invitation को, so you also need to send a reply. We will delighted to attend, right? So we will delighted to attend is very important thing जो आपको अपने reply में लिखनी ही लिखनी है, जिससे कि दो आप जिस sender को अपना reply भेज रहे हो, so he or she can get an idea that you are coming to attend the event, right? So we are delighted to attend type के expressions को हम अपने replies में use करेंगे. So these all were the very important points. पहला point basically था कि हम handwritten reply देंगे. Second point था कि हम third person को use करके हम अपना reply लिखेंगे. Third था कि हमारा format same होगा, right? Fourth point था कि हमें बस अपना prior commitment या फिर कोई हमारा plan है अगर उस दिन का पहले से, so we will simply mention and we need not to give any reason for refusal, right? And the last one is that we will be delighted type of expression are used. So this was about the refusal or acceptance of formal invitation. Now we will be talking about the format. Format is very important because अगर हम format नहीं जानते हैं so we will be getting confused. So as you know, informal letter में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी आपको, informal इन्विटेशन में भी नहीं होगी, क्योंकि इनफॉर्मल इन्विटेशन हमारा इनफॉर्मल लेटर्स के तरीके है, बट फॉर्मल इन्विटेशंस का फॉर्मेट हम एक बार देखते हैं, ठीक है। सो सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ जो है वो है कि फर्स्ट जो हमारा पॉइंट रहेगा वो हम फर्स्ट चीज़ लिखने वाले हैं, नेम और पोस्ट ऑफ होस्ट एंड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई एम सेंडिंग एन formal invitation, a formal invitation I am sending to someone. So I will write down my name on the top with my post and the host I am or the organization, right? So organizer is same as host, so we will write our name and host for first thing. So आपको पहली चीज़ है याद रखिए वो ये है। सेकेंड थिंग जो हमें याद रखनी है वो है वेन्यू। वेन्यू इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। अगर आप वेन्यू भूल जाते हो तो इट्स वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड योर इन्विटेशन, राइट? क्योंकि आपका इन्विटेशन किसी पर्टिकुलर ओकेजन के लिए, सो यू हैव टू मेंशन द वेन्यू आफ्टर राइटिंग द नेम एंड पोस्ट ऑफ द होस्ट. So between the name and the post of host, we will leave one line. Right? I am mentioning with the yellow color. So that is the line we will leave between venue and the name of host. Next thing is, after leaving one more line, third thing जो हम लिखने वाले हैं वो है occasion और event. यानी कि हम किस occasion या किस event के लिए बेसिकली आपको ये invitation send कर रहे हैं. Fine? नेक्स्ट चीज़ हम फिर से एक लाइन छोड़ने वाले हैं एंड आफ्टर दैट वी विल बी मेंशनिंग द डेट एंड टाइम, राइट? आफ्टर डेट एंड टाइम अगेन वी विल लीव वन लाइन. दिस इज द लाइन वी आर गोइंग टू लीव एंड आफ्टर दैट वी विल बी राइटिंग आवर कंटेंट, राइट? सो आफ्टर राइटिंग कंटेंट वी विल लीव वन मोर लाइन and we will write down our name at last and the contact address. It's very important to understand the format, right? So this is the format which I am telling you, and this can also help you to write a proper form of letter. So that's all guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Till then, bye bye, take care.